Hello everyone. So excuse starting the video from my car, but I am back with another facial change, whatever you want to call it, video, and I'm going to be back with Dr. Xavier tonight as well. So I'm just off for my first ever Botox treatment. This is going to be the first time I've ever had it done, and yes, I'm actually quite nervous. I've spoken to a few people and they've said that it doesn't hurt and that it's absolutely fine, and I am excited to have it done. It's not like a need thing for me, like I know I don't need to have it done, but there's just, I mean, some things, like even things like this, that's just not my preference. And I mean, try everything once, that's what I say. It's goes away after a while, it's not particularly harmful, so yeah, I'm just gonna go for it and see what happens. So I'm just about to drive there. I'll talk everything through with you and Dr. Xavier, and I'll see you in there. Okay.
Oh, you're not with me in, are you?
No, it's fine.
You're not?
No, it's fine.
Cool. What areas are you doing?
I think he's doing forehead, like here,
Yeah.
and a bit of nose, and then I'm not really sure where else. Maybe like here.
You haven't got anything around your eyes, have you?
No. I wanted, what do you mean, what, as in like makeup?
No, like, no lines around your eyes. You do
No, I don't think so.
No, you haven't.
So I'm not too fussed about that bit. I wanted it here, but he said sometimes it can make your lip look weird.
Right. Yes.
But I still want it there.
We'll see.
We'll see what he does.
Oh, your face is so lovely.
Thanks. I know.
Yeah.
Where do you want it done? Everywhere.
Yeah. All over.
Literally.
But it'll work as like a preventative anyway, because you're not going to keep contracting the muscle to create like a line or wrinkle. So it's best to do it sort of earlier in a way before you develop a physical line.
Yeah.
Like as a preventative.
Yeah. And I just think like try everything once.
Yeah.
Like I'm not against it, so
yeah,
why not? Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Am I going to walk out, my entire face is going to be numb?
No. Blah, blah.
Driving home like blah, blah, blah.
No, you know when you have like a dental box for your lips, it's not quite like that, no.
We did make it home with that though, that was fine.
Yeah? Yeah, so bad.
Hi guys, so today I'm doing a treatment on Alicia called botulinum toxin, which most people have obviously heard of, is one of the most popular treatments worldwide in the majority of clinics anywhere. And botulinum toxin is basically a protein that gets injected in the facial muscles, and it will relax the muscles temporarily. The results last around anywhere between 3 to 5 months. And by relaxing the muscles, it allows the skin to relax, and therefore we have less lines and wrinkles. Now you may be thinking, well, Alicia hasn't got many lines and wrinkles, but what we do get as young individuals is that we obviously have movement. Alicia, can you frown for me, please? That's it. So this movement, which is completely normal, over time is going to create lines in the frown or the forehead area. So by relaxing these muscles at an earlier age, we actually can age without having any lines in the frown and forehead, which is amazing, nice. Which is very nice. Yeah. So the treatment, when done, takes roughly around a few days to start kicking in. And then the results are visible fully after about 10 days. So generally the patient would come back after 2 weeks and get a review, and we can assess and see if we need to inject any more or if there's anything that we need to touch up. Now, the other area that I'm going to be treating on Alicia today is actually not very common, but it's a muscle that sort of runs parallel to the nose and it comes all the way from the side of the nostril and it goes down towards the lip. And it actually is a muscle that's responsible for lifting the upper lip up. Now what Alicia's finding is that when she smiles, her lips move up a bit too much and she would like that to drop a little bit. So by injecting a little bit of botulinum toxin there, again, we're aiming to relax that muscle and therefore not allow the lip to move up as much. So I've examined these muscles, I've marked them up for the camera obviously so you can see, and we're going to do the injection. So the first injections I'm going to do are going to be the ones in the frown. So we've got 5 injection points. These are specific points in specific muscles of the face. And we know exactly how much product we're injecting in each muscle. So it's not a random ... You know, it's all calculated and it's all documented. So when they come back, we know exactly what we've done. As you can see, the needle is very, very fine. I mean, it's literally as thin as a hair. And it's a fairly comfortable treatment. So I'm going to pinch the base of the nose and the first injection goes straight in. There we go. And we're going to do the amount that is required. So it's literally just a little droplet that gets injected there. How was that, okay?
Barely felt it, I mainly just heard it.
Excellent. So can you frown again for me, please? And relax. Brilliant. So I'm just going to go under the dot, just under the skin, little injection there. And the next one goes above that, other dot, there we go. And that's done as well. Excellent, so that's this side done. How's that, okay?
It's fine.
Okay. Perfect, and now I'm going to do the other side. Big frown again, please, and relax.
I can't.
It's a bit numb, isn't it? We've used a bit of numbing cream, which makes it a little bit more comfortable. You don't need to use numbing cream. Personally, I've had it both with and without, and it's a little bit more comfortable with the numbing cream. Perfect, that was as easy as that, so that's the frown done. So after the treatment, we ask the patient not to have any facials for a week, not to be too vigorous cleansing and scrubbing, and being careful applying cosmetics and makeup for the next few days, because we don't want any pressure on the areas where we've done the injections, because we don't want the injections to spread. And we also would like you, Alicia, to keep moving that area for the next sort of half an hour or so on the way home. Yeah, just keep looking angry at everyone.
That's pretty normal for me.
Pretty normal for me.
Okay, this is the one I'm scared of.
This is the one that may sting a little bit. Because this is a sensitive area, so we're going to do, again, a very small amount, just either side. Now this is a slightly deeper injection into that area, so we're going to go all the way in with the needle. Again, it's a fine needle, but generally this is a sensitive area, so again, the numbing cream has helped a little bit.
Oh, God.
Okay, here we go. So I'm just going to ask you to smile again one more time and relax. So I just feel for the muscle, and we go straight in. There we go. Excellent. Well done. How was that?
Weird.
Weird? Painful?
Not hugely.
Not hugely, but uncomfortable.
Is that the only one?
That's the only one.
Oh wow, okay. Oh, that's doable.
Yeah, there's just one. There's just one. Excellent. And we're going to do the same on this side. So again, just smile for me, please. And relax. Brilliant. Again, straight in there. Well done. So when I do these injections, there we go, hold on. When I do these injections, I actually go all the way down to the skull, so I can feel the bone with the tip of the needle. That's where the injection is done. Not with these other ones, they're not as deep, so we don't need to...
I wouldn't be able to open my eyes.
Brilliant, so frown a few times for me, please. That's it, up and down, up and down. And that's pretty much it. So the results will be visible within the next sort of week or so, and then we'll get to see Alicia for a review in about 2 weeks' time, just to make sure everything's okay. Do you have any questions?
I'm actually good. I think you answered all of my questions.
Perfect. So I shall see you in a couple of weeks.
Thank you.
It's getting hot again.
So I'm back home now. We are all done. Obviously I have like weird patchy makeup on where they had the cream and we're wiping everything off and that kind of stuff. But yeah, I can still frown. I'm still all good. We're still, I mean, there's a slight, it kind of slightly swelled, but I mean, someone has just stuck a needle in it, so I'm not surprised. These ones are absolutely fine. Nothing wrong with those whatsoever. All good. So, feels kind of weird. It feels a bit cold, but most of my face is still numb anyway, to be honest, because I had so much numbing cream on. But I'm going to keep you updated for sort of all of the other days. I'm going to do maybe day 2, day 3 or 4, and then sort of right near the end when it's fully in effect. So remember this movement, and hopefully by the end of this video you won't be able to see it. So it's literally just a few hours after, and I've just been sat watching telly, just like on my phone and stuff like that, and I don't know why, but I just sort of I just tried to facial expression. I think I videoed myself and sent it to my friend or something, and I've been sat trying to move my face for about 20 minutes, and I just can't. And obviously you will have seen the video earlier of me moving my face, but this is me really, really, really straining to scrunch my face. Ready? It's just making me laugh so much. I didn't expect, like, obviously it's probably going to be different like in a couple of days and it still looks really shiny and stuff like that, but I just like this, I'm just finding this so funny. I don't obviously this is my first experience of it ever, and I'm just finding it hilarious, and I keep sending videos to my friends like, look, I can't frown. Anyway, it was just a little update. So we are now on day 2 or 3. So I had it done on Thursday and today is Saturday, so 2 or 3, I guess, something like that, probably 2 if you count that it was done in the evening. This is the day that I actually started to notice the difference. So now when I'm talking, this doesn't move as much as it used to, and you can probably tell just by looking at me that it doesn't really move as much as it used to, and that is actually the kind of look that I was going for. I know some people might think that's weird, and I know it's probably not for everyone, but that was actually the look I was going for. So that's phase 1. Forehead wise, again, really doesn't move very much. I didn't actually notice until I went shopping with my mum this morning, and I didn't notice the lip until I started talking to her, and I was like, well, and I was just like, whoa, my lip is blah, blah, blah. But it's just me getting used to it, and obviously this is the first time I've had it done, so this is just kind of me getting used to the feeling of having it there. And I'm sorry if I'm not looking at you, I'm looking at me in the screen so I can describe what's going on my face. And then we come to the forehead, and this is me trying to frown as much as I possibly can. So that's like, this is me really, really angry right now. Like, there's nothing, there's a spot there as well, I'm sorry. But there's literally like no lines, no movement, no nothing like in the middle at all. So yeah, that's kind of interesting. It has sort of helped some of the lines here, but obviously I didn't have it done up here, so it's not going to have done much around there, but that's fine because that's not really what I wanted to achieve. It was mainly just around the middle area. So honestly, day 2, I'm super, super, super happy with it. And I mean, if it stays like this for the next 5 months, then I will be happy, but I know it will start to fade, obviously. But yeah, just sort of looking at my face, and I kept doing it in shops as well. I was just kind of sat like walking past mirrors and being like, and like trying to frown, and it wasn't working. I don't know why, I just thought it would have worn off. But yeah, so I'm really happy with it so far. I'm going to check in again in like another 2 days, just to see what it's like then and show you, but I imagine this is probably how it's going to stay for now. That's what I've kind of heard, that's what I'm expecting. Then I'm going to go for my 2-week checkup. I did actually think that I was going to need more yesterday. I was getting a bit worried that maybe we didn't put enough in, or maybe it didn't work very well on me. But then obviously seeing the results today, I really don't need more at all. And if I do get more, I won't be able to move my entire face, so that will be fun. But yeah, I'm really, really happy with the results. And honestly, if there was like 2 minutes of uncomfortableness, less than that. It took about 60 seconds and there was only 1 pinprick that felt like a scratch. So yeah, I am all for it so far, but I will check in with you in a couple of days and show you what it looks like then. That's literally, I can't. It's just my eyes that squint, so my head doesn't move.
Excellent. That's really good.
That's as hard as I can.
That's really good. And pout for me. That's good. That's nice and even. And a big smile. Now, did I take a picture of you smiling before?
I think I took one before.
You took one. Right. Okay, so you've got
I think so, but it is definitely lower down.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And it's much more even when you smile.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's sort of where it's relaxed the muscles here, where my nose used to move around a lot, it kind of doesn't.
Yeah.
So this part stays more as it, but which I quite like as well. I like that too. But
So, can you frown again for me? And then try and squeeze the middle bit. Yeah. So what we need to do now, Alicia, is just put a tiny bit there because it will stop that nose from bunching up. Because that's the bit that's moving now. And if you leave that untreated, then sometimes it can cause lines that will then gradually become what we call the bunny lines. So yeah, so just do a little bit in there. But otherwise, it's looking amazing.
I'm not going to be able to move my entire face, am I?
Just move nothing.
Move nothing. Yeah, it's funny because I can feel that I can't move it. But
You want to, yeah.
not necessarily. Like I'll frown, and I'll know that I'm not frowning,
But you feel like
but I'm making the movements. It's so weird.
yes.
It's so weird.
Good.
I'm enjoying it though. I'm liking it. I even managed to convince my mum.
Alright.
I know. She hated it before, so. Oh, we didn't numb today, did we?
Let's just do a quick little jab. Jimmy jab.
I have got makeup on, by the way.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Squeeze one more time the nose. That's fine. So, flush it off. And were you wearing sunglasses?
Yes, I was.
Can you avoid that for the rest of the evening?
Yeah, that's fine.
So we don't press on that.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm so nervous about hanging it without the.
Oh, honestly, there's not much of a difference actually. I've had it both with and without.
Yeah.
It's actually not a lot of difference. Okie dokie. Just a big squeeze of the nose again, please, for me. And relax. And one more time. And relax. And shadow scratch. How was that?
Not too bad. Oh, so I'm holding the camera in the wrong place. It's because I have my eyes closed. I couldn't see. Right, keep it there.
And squeeze again. And relax. One more time. And relax. One shadow scratch. Well done. Excellent.
And I moved it up that time.
That's it. Squeeze it a few times. Good. So that should soften that as well.
It's so my makeup just goes on so much better. It just all looks a lot smoother.
Yeah.
I genuinely didn't think I'd like it as much as I do. I thought I wouldn't really
Feel
notice.
much
Yeah,
more.
exactly. But it's
That's
such a big
good.
difference.
Yeah.
Such a big difference.
Excellent.
I love it.
Your
especially-
smile looks amazing.
It
Actually.
looks so much
Very
better,
good.
doesn't it?
Yeah, very, very good.
It's so funny when I try and do certain things and I try and move my mouth and you can see the muscles being like.
Did you so did you take just a picture of your smile before?
I did a video.
Yeah.
So I videoed
Wow, that'd be
moving
good,
all of
yeah.
my face around. I'll try and find it in a second and show you.
Yeah.
But I did a before video and an after video.
Excellent.
And it was funny because I sent you the video, didn't I?
Yeah, that's right.
After
Yeah.
the first few hours.
Yes.
And it really kicked in. And then it went away again. And it just sort of went back to normal. And honestly, like you said, on the third day I woke up and I was just,
Whoa.
yeah. Say hey. So for anyone watching that thinks if you start getting it done at 25, you'll look like Pete Burns when you get to 45, what's your response to that?
Well, if you have it done proportionately and don't overdo it, you can keep looking very natural for a long time. Yeah, absolutely.
Because my nan, obviously it's a nan thing to say, but my nan always says, well, if you're relaxing the muscles, won't your face droop by the time you get to a certain age because you haven't used the muscles?
No, because actually they did a study quite a while back about people have had Botox from a younger age, and it showed that because you're not moving these muscles that pull the face down all the time, you're actually not going to develop them. Therefore, you actually prolong your youthfulness. So it's actually, it is...
It's a benefit rather than a hindrance.
It's proven, yes, absolutely, that it will kind of keep you looking younger for much, much longer.
Oh wow, okay. Well, thank you for clearing that up. And Nana, there you go.
Nana, it's good to have it.
Yep, there's your answer. I love that.